So here we are at our maple tree, and we're going to just show you how to tap. You know, we're going to just give you an idea. We're using a 7/16 inch bit. These are the taps we're using, pretty standard. You get them from Leader Evaporator. So we're going to drill 2 inches into the tree. Slight up angle. You don't want to drill where you've had holes before. I haven't tapped this side of this tree before, so no problem with that. And we're just going to go in 2 inches and try to get, without breaking the edge, some of that stuff out. And you'll see it's about 2 inches about the end of this, and there's your hole. It's not running today. It's a warm day. It's ran the last couple days. Next, you want to put your tubing on your fitting here, on your tap. So the little trick I learned is you take, everybody's got a good thermos, right? Boil some water, stick some boiling water in there, put that in there for 15 seconds. Okay, our 15 seconds is about up. Might be a few seconds longer. You take it right there, and you'll see, look how easy it just whoop, slides right on there. Do that with all your fittings, your keys, if you're making a big long run, but this is just a simple one we're doing here. Next, you take your tap and your tubing, right in the tree, tap, and you're going to tap till you hear a real dull thud. You'll hear it coming. You hear it? Then you stop. If you keep going, you'll split the bark, and your tap will leak right down into your bucket. And there you go. You just tapped your tree. You come and collect that. Each tap should give you about a quart of syrup, between a pint and a quart. So, you know, plan accordingly. Don't put out 100 taps and you only have the capacity to boil 10 gallons a night, because you'll be overwhelmed pretty quick. Here's a sap collection. You see our lines run to the tree, run up, that tree, down to this pail. Wasn't a really huge run today. You know, just a gallon or so from all those taps, but it all adds up, believe it or not, eventually. Okay, shortcut across to the ice, not such a good idea. Thank God. It was only waist deep. Just going to give you a quick little view of our homemade evaporator. We got this pan, really good deal, divided pan. Need to clean it yet from last boil, because we're kind of down on sap right now. And then in the back, I started with a chimney here, but it turns out you got to have the chimney up close to it. There's no other way about it. And then on the inside, as you can see, the firebox, built up fire brick, and then we built a little baffle with steel to cut down the space. Fix that. You know, and in the front we just have a little door. The problem we were running into is that you need to run with the door open to get enough heat, and it was only boiling on one side here. So then I drilled some holes next to the door, started boiling on this side. That's our little homemade evaporator. The pan was the most expensive part. Everything else was salvaged from somewhere. You can see the fire hitting the bottom of the pan, the brick back here, but I wasn't getting enough heat, so I put this little baffle in, like a little piece of steel, just to kind of press that heat upward. And we've got some pretty good boiling going on out here. Smoke right in the eyes. Yeah, she's boiling. Not so much on the sides, but right at the middle, we've got some pretty good boilers going on. Once you drain off your evaporator, you're going to come out with this concentrate. And it's really close to being syrup, but it's not syrup yet. It's boiling now at about 215 degrees. You're going to go 7.5 degrees above boiling, which is 212, so 219 to 219.5. I found that using the barometer, which I'll show you later, that I really need to boil to 221 on my thermometer. And all thermometers are a little different. They're fairly inaccurate, actually. So the barometer is a better way to go. But if you're just making it for home use, you know, just get it up to 219, 219.5, and you'll be good. Okay, we're back at the boil here. Use this digital thermometer to kind of get an idea what we're at. This one resets, so I usually have to push the button twice, but still. You can see the boiling temperature's coming way up. 216.4. It's around this temperature. You have to be real careful. They say a wash pot never boils, but this one will boil over if you don't watch it. Watch as I turn the heat up. See the bubbles form, and those will eventually come up to the top of the pot and spill over, and could cause a fire. So this is something when you get up around this temperature, you want to stay close to the pot. You know, just don't take it for granted that it's going to just keep boiling away without incident, because we've had to boil over. It's a mess, one. It can also be dangerous. Okay, we're back. We're getting close. It's 2:19 now. This one I'm trying to catch up, so I'm going to let that go. You can see it's formed sort of a, not really a skin, it's like a foam. That's a lot of impurities in that. And so you want to kind of take that off if you can. It's not easy because this was not really made for such a small thing. And just take that off. That'll help with filtering it after. Alright, we're right around 2:19 now. And you can see it's starting to form like a skin. You'll start to see that. This one you can see it makes like a little island in the middle. And just a little further we'll be done. If you're doing it with a thermometer, you're just about done here, but I'll show you the steps to do it with a barometer next. Now I'm going to show you my filtering setup. We have a wool filter with a synthetic filter to get the big particles. That'll save you on your wool filter. When we're done, we usually just wash this with water, get it real clean, and let it dry. And then we'll just hang it over a big pot. And this will be our testing. We have our hydrometer, our testing cup, and we'll be using that in just a few minutes to test the density of the syrup. That's the other way you can tell if it's done, instead of using the temperature method. The method with the hydrometer is much more precise. Okay, we're back, and now it's time to test. We have our hydrometer for maple syrup. I got it from Tap My Trees. It's a pretty good one. And our test tube. We'll just take a little syrup out. Pour it in the test tube. See the bowl? So it's going to drip. So that's your best bet. It's probably going to pour over the side, things like that. Don't do it on the counter. Yeah, pour over the side a little bit. We'll take the test tube, put it in there, and it should be between the red lines. We'll go over with the details of the, and there you are, right between the red lines. So this syrup is ready to go. It's ready to get filtered. Alright, here we go. Just doing a little filtering. And this is some hot stuff. If you look down in the pot, you can see it coming through nice. You see it picking up all the dirt in there. Okay, now we're getting ready to bottle the syrup. And you got to heat it back up over 180 degrees to sterilize everything. But you don't want to bring it back up to boiling because you'll resuspend the sugar sands, which will make your syrup cloudy. So we're looking to go, I usually go 185, 190, somewhere in there. And once you get over 190, you're in trouble. So kind of keep it in that area. Okay, there we go. We're up to the temperature we're looking for about. I'm going to shut her down and then put them in the jugs. Good. Get right up the corner. Right in the jug. This is kind of a tough spot. There we go, 1 quart, cap, maybe. Nice and tight, and what I like to roll them on their side so there's that hot liquid gets to the cap.